Hey, first thing, pause this until everybody's ready. These are your partners and where you should be sitting. Alright, we're back and better than ever, or you haven't paused it and you need to pause it now. And remember, the expectations are you have the materials you need to be successful with writing workshop, because you know what those materials are at this point. Where am I? Here we go. So, take a look at this picture. Not that picture, this picture. And why on earth would I be showing it to you? And how would it connect to writing? So go ahead and pause this for about a minute. Okay, so the main reason that I'm showing you this is that writers, when they're writing, no matter what genre they're doing, they look in the mirror of their own life to kind of get ideas, problems, to use in their writing. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to inspect our life. And some three big areas to think about are sicknesses, so either your own or someone that you know or love, fights that you've had, either with friends, family, all of the above, and what makes you nervous. So if you do those three things, if you look at those three areas, you can have a really nice, a lot of information to use in your writing. So like I said, I'm going to do my best to use my 5th grade and earlier life, so I'm going to be thinking about that when I'm doing this. So sicknesses, I'm trying to remember, I never was that sick. Did I know anybody that was sick? I don't know, sicknesses. I can't really think of anything right now, so I'm going to go to fights. I remember fights actually when I was in 5th grade. I got punched in the face. And then all my friends kind of chased the guy down. That was pretty interesting. It wasn't even my fight, too. I just looked around and got popped right in the face. What else? I remember getting into a fight with my best friend at the time, BJ Hogue. I would fight with my sister Shelly a lot, specifically Shelly. Not so much Wendy. Shelly really disliked me a lot. She would do some funny things, like she would try and kill me. She would drown me. There was one time, the baseball. She threw a baseball as hard as she could. And we were like this far away, and I actually caught it. She was so mad. Baseball. Nervous. What made me nervous back then? I would get worried about my parents not coming home. They would go out to dinner, and I'd be by myself. I wouldn't get that nervous about, in the house in Utah, when at night sometimes the wind would blow through the forest. It would make this whoo sound. Okay. Alright, so let me unpack that real quick. I couldn't think of any sicknesses. I can always go back to that. I did list some fights, and I list some things that made me nervous. You want to stick to around 3 or less is fine. And from here I can start to think about how I might be able to use these within the stories that I'm trying to write. So again, it's all about inspecting your own life for problems and things that you have, that you can write about, that you can describe, that you know how it feels. So we try to do that as much as possible. So what I'm going to ask you to do right now is you're going to, when I say donkey shorts, you're going to pause the video and you're going to take some time, maybe about 2-3 minutes, to do this, to make this list. So try and think of sicknesses, fights, and things that make you nervous. And then we're going to hit play after that. Okay, so we're back. You now have a list of things that you can experiment writing. So the expectation during writing is pretty straightforward. It's a page of writing, okay? It might not be the same story. You might want to try, let me describe the time I got punched, or let me describe what makes me nervous, or what might that look like as a story. I could start off in the sound of the forest, right, making that sound, and then something could appear. So it's practicing, it's working, it's collecting ideas, it's generating ideas. And I should see a full page of that, so I will be looking at these afterwards. Okay, bye. Oh, before I leave, remember this: each and every day you write. Anytime you write narrative, even if you're writing things that are made up, use your life, use your feelings, use what you go through when you're writing. All right, ciao.